Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwarah, Gurur Sakshal Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Om Namah Pranavartaya, Shuddha Jnanekamoortaye, Nirmalaya Prashantaya, Dakshinamurtaye Namah. Gurave Sarvaloganam, Vishaje Bhavaroginam, Nidaye Sarvavidyanam, Dakshinamurtaye Namah. Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev. Welcome to everyone for the 100th video of Voice of Peace PG channel. This is a privilege that we have been able to upload 100 videos. Our team is very small and we were able to bring in variety of videos in this particular channel. My humblest gratitude to everyone, to all the viewers who have been viewing this channel and giving us feedbacks, taking this channel as their own and giving us feedbacks and commenting on the YouTube. Thank you very much and grateful to all of you. To begin with, me and Lalitha Chachi was discussing the 100th video. How should it be? Something different, something nice. We were discussing about it quite a lot. So then we were, as we started discussing, we thought that, Guru, since both of us have the same Guru, Shri Ravishankar Gurudev has been playing all the roles in our life, isn't it not? He has been playing each and every role in our life he has played. So then we thought, as Shri Ravishankar Gurudev, as a guide, how is he as a guide? How is he guiding the devotees? The divine has his own ways to guide. He has, to some he verbalizes, to some he has different methods, to some he tells us in a very subtle way. So what are the different methods through which, the few methods, I cannot say the entire method because Gurudev has a variety of methods to, communicate to his devotees. A few of the methods through which he has communicated to Lalitha Chechi and to me, and just by listening to his Guru Vani, how things have transformed and how he has empowered us as an individual. So the topic here goes is Shri Ravishankar Gurudev as a guide. Yes. Before starting the session, I would like to just narrate because we both have a lot of conversation on Gita and Bhagavatam and so much. Chechi has been one person, I would say, an inspiration for me. She tells me a lot of knowledge and she gives me through stories and other things. So, once when we were talking, I was wondering how was that in the Bhagavad Gita? If you see, the entire Gita was given in a war field by Lord Krishna. So I was just having this discussion with her. Then suddenly we understood, there was, we received a knowledge, and through that knowledge series, we understood that the entire knowledge was delivered by the divine through just one glance of the master, or through just one glance of the Guru. That's Lord Krishna in the form of Guru. So this is how the divine knows how the devotees ability to catch with the message or take the message accordingly. The Guru gives the message to that person. But how do we know is, once again, it depends on the level of sadhana we do. It's, the level, the more we do sadhana, it will be easy to understand Gurudev's message and the guidance he gives us and the meditation. Yes, Chechi. So I would like Lalitha Chechi to begin this. Yes, Chechi, over to you.
Jai Gurudev, and so nice to be with all of you once again. And just now, Priya actually had mentioned about the role of a guru, right? So guru comes to our life when we are, kind of 100% fit to get liberation. And, actually guru knows when, what, which soul is ready. We have no clue actually. So now I'm just going to share a few things about myself. When I came to my guru, I didn't know anything about, moksha, liberation, nothing of that sort. The thing which I actually really wanted was health, and kind of self, that I can do it. That kind of, that kind of Josh was lacking in me because of various reasons, mainly because of my father's ill health, all that you must have seen in the video. So I just came to my master in a, completely helpless state. Really, I really wanted his love, his guidance, his blessings. I knew that he is the one, the only one who can help me from this real mess. And then the journey started. And the learning which I had with my guru was, the first thing is, you should listen to your master. Whatever he says, listen to him 100%. When he says you should do Priya every day, just do it. Whether it is good or bad, whether my cold has gone, whether the pain has gone, it is all immaterial. The first thing is, Guru has come to your life to save you. This is the confidence one should have when you meet your Guru. And Guru comes to our life only when the time is right for us, and the divine knows when the time is right. It is actually very, very difficult to get a Guru in our life. And we are so blessed to have such a wonderful master. And the way he has guided me to have that kind of self confidence is amazing. When I was standing in front of him for the first time, I was a person with completely low self esteem. I really could not meet people. I was always kind of looking with a dull, sad face, and kind of asthma, everything. But then just a look from him gave him moral confidence, self confidence. And also Guru said, you are such a wonderful person, Lalita, and you can do wonders. And I am with you. You will be my very good messenger. This really changed my life. For me, Guru is the be all and end all. He is my lifeline. Whatever he says, even today, the first thing when I kind of get up in the morning, the first thing is my sadhana, my guru, my meditation. This is the first thought that comes to me. And there are many, many, I can kind of tell you one example wherein he gave me so much confidence to do an intro talk in it happened in Kollam district. Bharat Vikas Parishad is a great organization, and this happened in the year 1995. In fact, so I was in my house sitting in Cochin, and one person came, and he was a big guy in Kollam as well as the organization. He said, "We have heard a lot about your guru, and we came to know that you are a trainer. Could you come to Kollam and give an intro session about him?" And we are going to kind of invite all the cream of Kollam, all the doctors, professionals, business, everybody. I just told him, yes, of course I will. The greatest thing is to talk about my master. Why not? I'll be there. Sure, I'll be there. Then everything was arranged. The day came, and I was standing in front of the hall. And to be very honest, let me tell you, when I just entered the hall, I saw the hall was jam packed, around 150 to 200 people. And also there were five, who completely kind of sannyasis of some high order of sannyasis were also seated in the front row. And my friends, one look at the sannyasis, I got a little bit tensed up, because those days I didn't know much about spirituality, and also about moksha, liberation, all that stuff. I actually didn't know much. All I did was I just listened to my master. That's it. So I just entered the hall. I saw them. I got a little nervous. I just came out. And I know you know the mantra, even the only mantra that is the secret mantra I can follow even now. I just went outside, just closed my eyes. Then you get completely connected with my guru. And I told him, Guruji, I'm getting a little bit nervous. Please give me strength. And I can see that sannyasi sitting in the first row. Don't ever make them ask any questions to me regarding moksha. This is what I pray. And just give me that 100% confidence. You will not believe, this is the faith you have in your master. I just prayed and just opened my eyes, and the energy came, that Guru Tattva in me started opening up. All the fear, all that, everything just left out. I passed into the hall and I gave a talk for an hour and a half. The whole hall was pin drop silence and out. And after the lecture, I just gave them a 20-minute meditation. It went out so smoothly. I can't believe it. There was no fear, nothing. You know why? When you are 100% surrendered to the Guru, then Guru will talk through you. When you feel that you are the one who is talking, it will never work. It is impossible because, it the only thing is the Guru himself. No, is it not so? The Shiva Tattva, Guru Tattva, it is all one and the same. And wherever you are, just filled with the Tattva. So when you are getting connected with the Tattva within you, that Tattva will take charge. And that talk went off so well, you won't believe. And after that, people came rushing to me and they were kind of telling me, what a wonderful orator you are. It was a fantastic talk. And next to Swami Chinmayananda ji, we are listening to another great talk. And I was wonderstruck. I knew, yeah, my guru has taken care of the entire show. And then started the AOL, all the HP classes, centers, all happened in Kolkata. So this is one of those experiences which I am kind of, kind of relating to you. Guru is the only person who can give 100% confidence to you. None else, nobody on earth can give you this kind of confidence because he doesn't label you. There is that unconditional love in him. That is the true love. That is the divine himself in the human form. And whenever I feel a little low and kind of upset, I just sit with my eyes closed, think of him. And then comes the Guru's blessings, and I am just fine. I'm again filled with energy. I can do anything, can go on and on and on. It is that, 100% confidence in your master and just listening to him. And that is the secret of success for any sadhak. So the thing to, kind of success is what? Listening to your guru, doing your sadhana, and don't bother about the result, whatever it may be, whether your illness goes or nothing at all. It is the Guru and the Guru Tattva. And Guru is the only Shakti which can, kind of connect you to the divinity within. Like, each time you meditate, you do Priya, you do Sayam, you are so still, completely still, fully merged with the divine. Is it not so, Priya? Is it not so? That that feeling you have, right? Absolutely. And come on, Priya, tell me something about your experiences also. After that, again, I will kind of narrate to them.
She has got a lot of physical direct communication from Gurudev. And of course, she's also got a subtle communication also. Right, Chichi? You have experienced
Yeah.
both transitions, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
at this moment of time, Chichi, I remember, I was, very well that I started my teaching when I was in Doha. So at that time, what happened was, I was, in fact, I was working, my husband was also working. We had a we were living a very comfortable life. And Art of Living is also very good there. Art of Living chapter was like family. So we used to go for introdocs and all this, and we used to organize courses. Everything was smooth. But then, as such, at the end of the day, abroad is abroad, isn't it? Working in our own country, of course, Art of Living is there across the world. But for me, I just felt there was a lot of disturbances also at that point of time. So when I came, and during those phases, what happened was once during the Kriya, after the Kriya, that night, we used to usually have it on Fridays there. So that night when I was sleeping, Gurudev came in the dream and he said, you will go to Jammu and work. So now, at the middle of the night, I jumped up from the bed. I sat down. My husband and my son was there nearby. My son was too small. My husband was looking at me and he was asking me, are you crazy? I said, he didn't know what to react. So I said, I think we'll go to Jammu. So he said, what? It's not possible. He said, you just keep it. Because both of us are working and we were really good. And then he was, it was a very comfortable life. So suddenly me telling that we are going to Jammu, he was completely confused and he thought I've gone crazy. There's something wrong with me. I think I've done too much of meditation and Sudarshan Kriya. So, but then as the days went by, it was, though the message came once, and then after that, once again, I thought probably, but I've never been to Delhi. I don't know anything about Jammu. So for me to get such a dream was crazy because there's no way, unless you're connected to that place or seen once, only then can you. Probably I thought, I love Himalayas a lot from small. So I thought probably that was there in the mind and I ignored it. But after a few months, once again, the same dream came that you will go to Jammu and work. So this time when Gurudev came, I was thinking, see, Gurudev is coming the second time and instructing me there's something. Otherwise, a Guru will not come again. And he made it very clear that it is not a dream, it is something that will happen. So this time I did not tell anybody. I went and sat in front of Gurudev because, people started laughing and they said, she's going crazy with too much of sadhana, meditation, seva and all. So I went in front of Gurudev's photograph and I asked Gurudev, is this dream or is it some desire that, I really have in my mind, which even I don't know? Because a Guru basically knows everything. He knows even the deepest impression of what we have. Usually he knows.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
So I thought probably it is my deepest desire of seeing the Himalayas that, Gurudev's form, it came and, it's guided me. But after some time, there was a few disturbances in the country and we had teachers meet, TRM at that time. Nowadays, it's very less. So we had Gulf TRM and all of us came. So teachers from Doha, Gurudev met separately. So when Gurudev met Doha teachers separately, many of them were asking, can we relocate from Doha to India? So when I asked Gurudev, can I relocate? There's a lot of disturbance there. So most of the teachers, he said, stay back there for some more time. Aisa kuch nahi hoga. This is what the reply. But when it came to me, I asked Gurudev, I didn't even complete my sentence. I said, Gurudev, he said, relocate, come to India. I was like, shocked. Though it came from my heart, I said, Gurudev, relocate from Qatar to India is going to be a big challenge. First of all, family. We're all family people. And then, relocation is not easy. So then I realized, oh my God, the dream and the, dream he gave the message. And it took 6 months. He gave it to me once again verbally. Now, this is not a small thing. A guru telling you something to do, that means there's something that I have to do. So I went back to Doha and I told my husband, we'll have to relocate. I said, you don't relocate. At least I and Pranav will relocate in the beginning and then see. So then he said, no, it is going to be difficult for you. Because once again, the entire family will shake because we have no issues at all. We were very happy. Everything was fine and smooth and there is nothing called, we need not relocate at all. Now, all of a sudden, what do we give an answer? There's something called society and family. Everything has to be taken care. But then, I thought since Gurudev said everything set aside, it will take care of itself. Let me start, thinking of relocation and then going to India. The first thing I took, I took the book and I was seeing Jammu, where Where is it located? How is my son's admission there? But I found this is the border of India. And there is an Indo-Pak border and all. Then everybody said, come on, what if at all you're really thinking of relocation, the friends they just said, go to your own hometown. That will be much more safer. You don't get into all these dreams and other things. It's not going to work. But this is how the common, people who are common, they naturally that is how they speak. The person who are connected to Guru only will know what a Guru Vani is, right? And for me, once Gurudev says, Natechi, I don't have any doubts. As you always say, I'm also saying, I have absolutely no doubt. I know there is something there, that's why Gurudev is sending me. Otherwise, he will never give such an instruction. Probably I was in Doha and he had to give me through a dream form. So it could be anything. So then I decided, let me relocate. So there was a lot of contradictions that I went, lot of criticisms, and it was not small because the entire family turned against me. They said, you will not relocate. And for me, I am a person who doesn't tell the family that it is because of art of living or because Gurudev has given the instruction. Somewhere down the line, I don't feel like saying that. Because for a second person, if they are not with the Guru, they will not understand. So usually I don't say. So I said it is my wish to relocate. So the whole entire family, both the sides, my husband's side and my side went upside down. Everybody was against me. But still, every day I used to pray and I used to prepare myself to move. Now, there was one situation wherein, suddenly the situation changed in such a way that my husband's office also felt like, he has to relocate to Indian branch in Bangalore. But that did not happen. It was just for relocating. So he also said, okay, if you are relocating, then if I'm getting a job there in Bangalore, why not? So then we will relocate. So that is how we came. We thought we'll get a job in India and then we'll come. So we resigned and we took a huge step forward. Everybody told us it's a foolish step. But I said, no, let me just go ahead with it, including my own people. So once I relocated and came to Bangalore and we settled down. So at that moment, we realized that the company which said, you have a job in Bombay and Bangalore, we have branch that was not getting finalized. So he had to quit his job. So we were jobless. So you can imagine from a financially very well off, I'm dipping down to zero. So this particular point, if you see, we all have a tendency to doubt, but I didn't have any doubt. I said probably this is a peak, this is a time wherein I have to, something is there wherein, Gurudev knows and I don't know. So let me just go through it. But it was not easy, Chechi. It was very difficult because our own people telling is not easy to hear. But I went through. And then my husband found a job in the ashram itself. He said, let me work in the ashram. So he took up a job there. So I went to the ashram and I wanted to ask Gurudev. Now I went to the ashram and I met the NTC and I told her very clearly, that time it was Vasanti Iyer, I still remember. So I told her very clearly, Gurudev has given me instructions. You should see the devotion she has. She said, if Gurudev said, you should go. So she said, I will send a mail from here to the to Jammu coordinator because I didn't know how the procedures of India was. So I was completely blank and I don't know how to travel to Jammu. So then she helped me. She put me across to the right teacher and she said, you have to go to Delhi and from Delhi you have to transit. And I don't know how to stay there because international working is very different. Internationally, when you're working in a country, it is your own people. But India, each state is different. Each state has different coordinators and procedures. Though the procedure is the same, we don't know. So it is a completely different journey. And I was traveling for the first time alone also to a place in India. Usually we travel with family. So then I went and I said, okay, let me just meet Gurudev in Darshan line and ask him also once. So the moment I went and met Gurudev, and before booking the tickets, I said, Gurudev, I'm going to Jammu for taking courses. He immediately took a flower and blessed and he said, go. So I said, oh, okay. See, that means it is a right message. So we should have the patience to understand his message. Now this may sometimes it'll be very fast, but sometimes it may take a long duration. But Chechi, during that period of time, the change that has happened in me. I was confident to handle every criticisms. I was confident to go to Jammu where I don't know anything. I was confident to handle everything that my guru gives me next step. So finally, I booked the tickets and I transited from Delhi and I landed up in Jammu. So Jammu, the teachers they were waiting for me, and I had a very good accommodation. The best beauty was I had one teacher who was in Doha. Her sister was in Jammu. And we had communicated without knowing. And she said, "Oh,
Right.
Didi, I know you so well, but I've never met her." So she had offered her house and she said, "You come and stay with me." And her husband, and she was playing a very crucial role in the apex body. Where I didn't know the structure or formation of Indian, art of living.
Yeah.
And believe me, Chechi, once I started, the first course I took in India was in Jammu. That too in first course was Shishi Yoga course. I'm a Shishi Yoga teacher too. After that,
Okay.
believe me, this is a real thing. If I took the second course in a village called Samba, and there I'm meeting a person who's telling me, "Priya ma'am, you should take a course in border security course."
Oh,
And it was Indo-Pak border. And
that's it.
after that, believe me, for the next 2.5 months, I had courses in the morning and evening. I had another teacher. So we were two of them because I had to call one male teacher because of the border. So two teachers we took together for the next 2.5 months without a break, morning and evening. And once that got completed, I did not stay even for a single day. Immediately my flight tickets were booked and I got a call from the that ashram that you can come back. Now this is the
Oh, yeah.
power of Gurudev's. See, everything is laid down, everything is set for you.
Exactly.
It's just that we have to go there. And the
Yeah.
biggest thing entirely, if you see, I have become empowered, very strong. I've learned to face criticism. I've also understood that not every time people are going to understand me. There are times
Yeah.
when people will not completely contradict you because it is Gurudev who's giving you the message, and that message is unique. Only very less
Yes. Very
people
true.
who have to be there will understand that message. Alle Chechi,
Exactly.
you can
Yes, very,
continue and tell.
of course, Priya. Very, very, yeah, yeah, yeah. True, true, true. And now let me tell you something about my kind of the way he used to communicate with me. Even he does right now. Initially, me and my guru, we had lot of physical, kind of verbal communication. I can tell you one of them. Actually, I had mentioned, when my dad lost his memory and all, we were actually going through a lot of financial crisis. And I was doing my first advanced meditation program in Rishikesh. And my mom had such a loving sister and brother, so actually they were buying dresses for me. To be very honest, that bonding my mom had with her family was so intense. I can never forget that aunt and that uncle. Uncle is not alive now. Uncle is still alive. So this question used to bug me. How come this happened in our family? Okay, because my father was a nice person, everything was really well, and suddenly something has happened. But then my mental trauma and all over. I become more healthy now because my guru is there, right? And the freedom you have to ask him anything, that is really amazing. I'm sure you will be having the same feeling. Everyone has, with your master, you can ask anything because he doesn't label or judge you. So same way, I was also waiting to ask him this question. Okay. So, actually Gurudev was addressing a few people. After that, only three were there, and I was standing outside the room. Said, come in. What is it? I just told him, Gurudev, something has been bugging me for quite some time. "Ah, you tell me." I knew he knows everything, but he wants us to tell it. So I just asked him, Gurudev, how come that I'm really going through finance? But when I was doing my course in Rishikesh, this question was haunting me. How come our family was facing this kind of a huge financial crisis? So then I was actually waiting for an opportunity to ask my guru about this. So I was just waiting outside the hall where he was kind of meeting he was kind of meeting with a group of people. Then my turn came and Gurudev said, come here, come and sit. I said, Gurudev, I want to ask you something. This question has been bugging with me. Come on, you ask me, what is that? And I told him, Gurudev, we are going through a lot of financial crisis. And even the dresses are being bought by my aunt and uncle. So, how come this has happened to us? And Gurudev just looked at my eyes intensely. And with a smile, he said, everything in life happens according to the law of karma, Lalita. You don't worry about anything now. You have come to me. I will take care. Priya, this sentence erased all my grievances, whatever I had regarding the finance. I became so free and I was so happy. And I was ever grateful to him for having such a wonderful guru with whom I can go and talk and, kind of, I can unwind all my emotions to him. All the worries, whatever I was being haunted with, everything. And I felt so grateful. And Priya, from that day, believe me, from the day I went and told him about the financial crisis, from that day, we have not lacked anything in our life. Can you believe it? From that day, I can tell you another instance. The same problem, the financial crisis. I used to drive an old ambassador car, no? Our old elephant is a strong car. Actually, same problem, same financial crisis. We were not able to maintain, do the patchwork maintenance because the guy will bring a huge bill of 15,000 and you're not in a position to pay the full amount at a stretch. So my Amma was a little bit worried. So I told Amma, you don't worry. I will go and ask Gurudev. I will just ask him whether we can sell the car and then I can drive a two-wheeler. Okay, Amma, you don't worry. Then I went to ashram. In the, my God, the great Shakti Kutir. All my dreams, all the communication I had with him was with Shakti Kutir. So I went there and Gurudev asked me, yes, you have something to ask me. I said, yes, Gurudev, what is it? I told him, Guruji, you know very well about the finance. We are not able to maintain the car, ambassador car. So Guruji, can we sell the car and then I can buy a Honda Street? Priya, it was a dream for me driving a Honda Street, by even say that's full speed you can drive. I'm actually kind of crazy about driving. Then I told him, Gurudev, then we will sell the car and I can drive the Honda Street. And Gurudev gave me one look. He said, you and the Honda Street, not now. Then I asked him, what about the maintenance, Gurudev? They are giving a huge bill. You have to pay 15,000 at a stretch. Don't worry about it. Then I got the message. He has taken care of that. Priya, you won't believe. The day I came home, I told Amma, Guru will take complete care. The very next day, our mechanic comes home. For no reason, he came home and he just told me, again, you don't have to bother about the money. You can give me by small payments you can make. I will come and repair. I will come and do all the patchwork maintenance anytime whenever you call. See, Priya, this is how the Guru works. It is amazing. This is all small things for him. Actually, for me, I feel, Gurudev, actually all the worries he will take out of us. Then he kind of chisels you to enter the door of divinity. Then comes the connection, the absolute connection with the Guru Tattva within you happens when you are free of all the worries, all the anguishes, all the, whatever is bothering you, first he takes it out from you. Then you are completely free. Your mind is free. Then the divine dwells in. Even before then, the divine is dwelling within us. But the Maya of the sorrow by which we are not being aware that there is that divinity sitting within you, that Guru Tattva, and you know something? Guru Tattva has been within us for ages, Priya. For many, many lifetimes, we have this Tattva within us. It is all the Vasana and all the Maya which is not making us aware that that Guru has been taking care of us all the while, all the lifetimes we have come through. So now, actually, with the grace of the God and the Guru, when we are doing our meditation, we are becoming fully aware that there is nothing to worry as such. It is all the mind's play. There is nothing to worry about. Because whatever you get in this lifetime, it is all because of your own doing. The karma. We are fully responsible for that. And the more you become aware of this, you are free of all the misery. You kind of blend with the Guru Tattva much faster, Priya. The moment you sit for sadhana, your complete connection happens. Is it not so, Priya? The early stages, I always wanted to see him. That was there. Going to ashram, coming back. And now, with Gurudev's blessings, you know, actually the moment I just sit here with my eyes closed, I can feel his presence. And also, whenever, of course, when you are having a family life, as you said, so many things happens in our life, right? So many situations come. Maybe something good, something very, 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 very stressful. So many things come, especially when you have children also. But then all these situations we just glide through because of that connection you have with your guru. I have had, kind of lots and lots of experiences with my daughter and myself. When she used to fall ill, I had actually mentioned to Man, I used to take classes. She always used to fall ill. And initially I was so much concerned about her. But now Gurudev has made me totally dispassionate. Means, over attachment is not good for us. That also only Guru can make you aware of it. None else in this planet. Through experiences, he makes you a wiser person. Then he always comes and tells you, you don't worry, I am with you. I am with you at every step of your life. I am there for you like a shadow. Have that complete faith, and you will have no misery in your life. I was very much attached to my mom. And my mom left in the year, August 2021, August 1st. I was so attached to her, like, she was everything from me, even for my father and mother. And my Achan and Amma, they are responsible for whatever I am right. So when my mom left, Gurudev made her demise happen in a in a in a in a in a kind of a completely divine manner, that I could not feel that she had left me. I always told myself she is with the divine. She is with my Guru. That is it. In every walk of life. So to tell you, Priya, initially it was all verbal. Then after that, it is all coming from within. You just sit with your eyes closed, and then everything, and you can feel the shower of energy coming and engulfing you, and you know that it is your Guru. Wherever you are, at the time of crisis, is it not so? When you have to kind of really face a crisis, then comes the master. He comes and says, don't, come on. No need for you to feel low. Come up. Come fully charged, and you can face it. You can face any situation in life. And this is how he has empowered me, Priya. Every moment in my life, he has empowered me. It is amazing. It is beyond words. I just want to tell my friends who are listening to the video, those who are having a guru or not having a guru, when you are having a guru, listen to his words completely without questioning. Just obey 100% and see his presence everywhere within you. Wherever you go, you can feel that protection. You can feel that grace full time with you. And Priya, again, let me tell you, Gurudev has kind of made me go inward more and more these days. He always says, Andarmugi Sada Sugi. It's absolutely right. The more you go inward, the more happy. You are so very blissful. And you are able to bless others with no craving or aversion. The real Vasudeva Kudumbagam dawns when you go more and more inward. The more you are outward, you can never be free of any craving or aversion, because the mind is being the boss when you are looking all the time outside. But the more you go inward, you are out of the Maya. At the same time, you are able to take care of your household things. Everything you are able to do 100%. You are being in a kind of, when Gurudev used to talk about the divine qualities many years back in Rishikesh, he always says about Karma Yogi. So to make it very short, the more you go inward, you will become a real good Karma Yogi. Whatever responsibilities comes to you, you will be able to handle it with a smile. Because in my life, I had to take lot of responsibilities, one after the other. Many responsibilities. A lot of challenges came to me. I was able to face them all only because of my guru's blessings. That power within me gave me the strength to go through each and every challenges in life. And I firmly believe even now, Guru is the only Shakti you have with you, which can give you what? Everything you wanted. That empowering. And you become so totally no fear in you. And also the scriptural studies also helps us. Again, Guru is making us to study the scriptures too. It is actually not at all easy to study Bhagavatam or Gita or any scripture, Patanjali Yoga Sutra, Yoga Vasishta, Ashtavakra Gita, Narada Bhakti Sutra. You may take anything for that matter. Without the blessings of a guru, you cannot go anywhere near a scripture. When you read Srimad Bhagavatam, you become aware of the greatness of a guru. Because, if you take Dhruva, Prahlada, they all got empowered within them because of the Guru Narada. At the very small age of 5 or 6, Dhruva and Prahlada, they became the ultimate devotees because they had that Guru with them. That Guru Shakti empowered them to get connected to the divinity within them. So it is the role of a Guru is amazing, Priya. Guru is the ultimate Shakti. There is nothing more, nothing. It is, actually, it is all in one. Guru has all the Shakti of Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. So, Guru Tattva, Shiva Tattva, it is all one and the same. It is all pervading in the universe. It is omnipresent. Even the way we are talking right now, only because of his Sankalpa. Otherwise, this is not going to happen. And I actually never in my life dreamt that I will be talking, I never in my life dreamt of all the videos, everything happened. All because of his Sankalpa, the last Navaratri, all that, and that famous, that Homa, Chandi Homa, is all Guru Sankalpa. Without his Sankalpa, nothing can happen. Everything happens only because of his Sankalpa. So the ultimate thing is having the complete faith in your master and listening to him, and only wonders can happen. It is actually not a wonder. It is bound to happen. And it has to happen because Guru is there in your life. But one thing I must tell you, you should listen to the master and read the scripts, and you should, of course, read his books and scriptures. And also the desire has to come from within, that I have had enough. Now I just want to get liberation, or I just want to be with my master. Enough is enough. I have taken so many lifetimes, so many births I have wasted in the material, whatever you may call the Maya, talking about small, small things, worrying about small, small things. It's time to unwind of them all. Leave everything and just hold on to the goal. That is to go inward more and more and more and spreading happiness to everyone. That is what is our master is doing, is it not so? That is it, Priya.
It's actually very true because it's a miracle how Gurudev communicates to us, and for each person he gives that individual attention in different forms. So when we go through something, especially when we go through a phase where things are not according to how we want, that is when usually people have a lot of doubts on the path, the technique. So why we thought we took up this chair? This is, see, as teachers, we have double the time that the whatever we are going through is not, it is the same as you're all going through. But the only difference is Gurudev empowers us, and he helps us to walk the path. So this is, Gurudev is empowering each one of us in his own ways, in his own methods. You could see, even when you're doing Kriya, the message comes to you. Sometimes you don't know it, the instructions or the guidance comes in silence.
Yes.
You really don't know how how you're so clear with the next step. So when you're going through good and bad in life, remember Gurudev is there taking care of you, and this faith should be unshakable and it should be rooted in our life. It's okay, as Gurudev says, when you are born in this earth, and when we all have certain actions to do in this earth, so we have to go through the phase of up and down in life, which is natural. But it is how happy you're going to go through the process. And as Chechi said, get into the finally, remember that we have to finish everything and attain liberation. I think all of us have come for that. And when you have an avatar, you don't even have to think about liberation. It was all taken care so well.
Yes.
He takes care of everything. He takes care of, but yeah, something is given to you. That means he knows that through that particular project or that particular whatever is given to you, Gurudev knows why he is giving you and why he is empowering you. And after that, you may have to move out also. So be ready to give in also and then move out. Sometimes it becomes so difficult that you get attached to even the project that we are handling or the seva that we are handling. So be ready. It's okay. See, you have done everything, and finally, if somebody else, you should be willingly give it and then move out. So I think that is a real detachment. That's a real detachment wherein
Yes.
to
Yes.
do
Yes.
the
Yes. Very true.
100%, and when you're ready to move out, it's fine. It's all right.
Yes. Yes.
When we are
Gurudev
going through,
as
yes,
he always says, completely letting go. You
correct.
do everything, go.
Yeah. And remember, anyway, we are not doing anything. Everything is guided, completely taken care. Yes, because of our own mind, there's a lot of confusions, doubts, etc. And yes, now because Gurudev has become so busy, many of us feel that we're not able to ask him directly. No need. You just do your Kriya prop. If you really want to ask him, go get an appointment and ask him. But sometimes you may not be able to reach him. Do your Kriya and meditation properly, and anything, even the smallest of disturbances you have, sit in front you after the sadhana, you ask him. He is there for each one of us. This 100% faith all of us should have. And if we are going through the toughest period of time, remember Gurudev is taking care of you very well. However it is, don't doubt, the situation may have been worst. It is just his presence that we are able to sail through that particular process very well. And remember, at the end of each process, we grow. It's only Gurudev who's showing us, who's guiding us. But at the end of the day, he wants, as Chechi always says, he wants all of us to become like him, strong. He never says, you're my, I mean, he wants us to dissolve in himself as one. So we have to become one with him. So for that, we have to be like him. So loving, humble, simple, yes, yet you should not lose your valor and integrity. And the values we have, which Gurudev has taught us. That values makes us rich and profound as we are. And that will start happening to you when we start listening to knowledge series and when you're doing your sadhana regularly. It empowers us from within. And don't think Gurudev will communicate to you only verbally. No, they are lucky. No, Gurudev knows who is in which. What type of communication will reach that person also, Gurudev knows. So we need not bother about that at all. And then you will know that this is what I'm supposed to do. And you will know that this is enough for me also, you will know. This is fine, this is done for me. So that also Gurudev will tell you. But till that time, service is a part of our life. It's our breath. So even giving a glass of water is also service, but give it with full gratitude and humbleness and respecting each other with lot of, Gurudev respects everyone. Have you seen? He loves and he has a lot of respect for everybody. So maintaining that integrity and really thinking that the entire world is Vasudeva Kudumbakam. Yes, we may have, difference of opinion, we may sit and, fight, but that's all for good, because discrimination is there in this world. We have to understand, and knowing that, Gurudev says, get into Vasudeva Kudumbakam. So inside it is, we are one with everybody. So I think to talk about Gurudev, we need 3 hours. Still, we will love to talk about this. I think everyone has this. Once you start off with Gurudev, it's like it is beyond expression. His love for us is beyond expression. And remember, he is guiding us. The only thing that we should pray to Gurudev is give us such faith that come what may, we should not lose our faith, and give us the strength to sail through anything in this life and make impossible possible. Because Gurudev always says one thing: when an avatar has come, when I have come to this world and you are living with me, you should make the impossible possible. Remember, so many people are there who have not yet got a glimpse of Gurudev. Make it possible. Pray that you should be that bridge between. You should be the bridge so that through you, a lot of people reaches Gurudev and his knowledge, because his knowledge is so precious. And feel blessed that we are in this path in this particular period of time where there's intense disturbances across the world, and we are here with him completely guided, taken care and protected, and we are being that torch bearers of Gurudev. So this is, I think, the highest birth, or going to be the most precious birth that anybody can have in this world. Having a guru, like Chechi says, having a guru is the highest that anybody can have. And when you have an avatar, it's a different ball game. Things are so easy, things are so different, and things move in a, I don't know, it has a fast track, but we don't know it is a fast track. That's all. It's just that since Gurudev is guiding us, we are just going through. So this is to everybody who's, lot of people are sharing their immense pain with both of us. A lot of people remember Gurudev is taking care. A lot of people are having, they're completely, surrendered to Gurudev. So that also they keep telling me. So remember, Gurudev is always there at every step. He wants us empowered from within. He wants us to hold only the divine. We have lot of crutches. We feel by holding this person, that person, this situation, that situation, things will change. No, it's only Guru. Focus only on Gurudev. Even if you don't understand the instructions, it is all right. Still, you listen to Gurudev. You just focus on Gurudev. Do your sadhana, your path, whatever you're walking is perfect and completely guided by the divine. Yes, Chechi, you can add on.
Yeah.
No, she's got very nice, interesting things. Chechi, you tell us the beginning time when you were with Gurudev.
Ayyo. I think I have, spoken a lot in the other video.
No, sir,
Maybe
you
one
have
or
more
two.
also. You keep telling me, Chechi. So you share that little and all. You have a lot. She's got a lot of experience. I think once you've seen some. I remember you seeing stars and all in the night. No, you were sharing something.
Yeah.
That's also a
Yeah,
beautiful
that's right.
experience. You should share this.
Uh, yeah. Actually, it it was on a Buddha Purnima day in the old ashram, and it was evening time, Priya, maybe around 6, the same time, around 6 and 7. And the old ashram in the main, that block, first block you come to. What is the name of the block? Admin block. So evening time, Gurudev came. It was in 93, 95. I don't remember the early years. And, the divinity in that full magnificence sitting there, and a few of us sitting around him. And Gurudev was playing with the mala. And it was then I knew, till then, I never knew about a Buddha Purnima, nothing at all. And he just pointed the finger to the sky. And it was a kind of a golden moon, Priya. I have never seen such a moon before. All shining, amazing golden color, shining. It is a gold plus orange tinge, both combined. Huge moon. He just kind of made us look at the moon, and he just closed his eyes, and we also closed our eyes, and we went somewhere here for a long time. We were not there. Then after that, Gurudev gradually opened his eyes, and then he said, okay, open your eyes. And he then, this is Buddha Purnima. That stillness we felt on that day, I cannot explain. It was such a great feeling. The mind was so still, everything was so still. And that bliss we experienced, and looking at our Guru's face, all smiling, that shining, that Purnima was there in his face. Buddha manifested in his face right then. He was Buddha, in fact, in that entire magnificence. And also, Priya, during those days, after dinner time in the Shakti Kutir, only few of us would be there. We'll be sitting with our Guru, maybe 12:30, 1 a.m. or so. And he would be playing with the mala. And one day, it so happened, we all came, we were all sitting there. Then I had told you about the stars. What you said is right. And he was just pointing us to the sky and said, see the clear blue sky and many stars. And we looked at the sky, it was a beautiful sky, and we could see many stars. And then comes the Guru Vani. Then Gurudev says, it is not very easy to come to me. You have to cross through so many charms. So many things you have to cross through to come to me. And he talks about the golden mine, the silver mine, the platinum mine. Then he says, finally you come to me. Even after you come to me, it is not easy for you to stay with me. Only a very few can stay with me because you will be caught up with the charms around me. So beware of all the charms and stay connected with me. The same thing he has mentioned in Ashtavakra Gita, the last cassette, if I remember. There he says, don't ever think that people around me are all goody goody. No. You will get enchanted by them. If you are going to get enchanted by the people around me, you can never get connected to the source. The most important thing is you have to focus on me and me alone. Guru Mandala is very tricky. The same message he conveyed on that night, giving examples about the stars, making us all getting glued to the sky, and all the stars up there, and also talking about the minds. Minds is what it is. It is all the material world. Now only I can reconnect. It is all the material charms Gurudev is telling us. We are actually getting caught up in all the material charms outside. Maybe, the if you ask any person for that matter, it is not their fault. It is the vasana or the maya they are kind of caught up in. They give the last time, they give the last time to the divine. Once they have kind of, the once they get, they don't give that priority to the divinity. That's why Gurudev says in intimate note to the sincere seeker, if you give the prime time to the divine will take care of you. But unfortunately, many don't give the prime time to the divine, even after coming to the art of living, even in spite of being a sadhak. So this is actually kind of a reminder for all of us, Priya, including you and me. Gurudev keeps telling us, don't forget the source. Come on, be focused only with me. You will see many people around me, many handsome, many beautiful, having so many talents. They might praise you, they might blame you. Don't get caught up with them. Come on, focus on me. And there, I will be there for you all the time. That's what the Guru does. Is it not so, Priya? When we go through so many many kind of events in life, mostly maybe happy or unhappy, whatever it is, never get attached to the events. Gurudev always says, see, you should see, every kind of event as only as a happening to you. When you see it as a happening, you are free. But when you see it as a, kind of doing, I did it, I said that, it is my mistake, I should not have done that, then you are gone. Gurudev says there is no control for you with your thoughts, with your emotions, whatever. It is just coming like a flow. So things will come to your life. Don't get attached. Don't give too much importance to people's words. Every event that happens is for our own self growth. Don't get attached to any of those events. This I learned, Priya. In the early days of my journey, I just could not. But now I've really learned a lot of experiences in life. He has really kind of empowered me. So as a result, my mind is free now, to be honest.
Absolutely right, Chechi. Whatever you have said, our focus should be only Gurudev. Things around us, everything around Gurudev changes, it attracts, so many things happen. But it is a Guru who guides us, who empowers us, because Gurudev is taking us to the ultimate liberation. So he knows which path, what we have to do as an individual person. So however we are at that particular period of time, even if you feel that I'm not able to connect to Gurudev physically, remember he is there with you. And you have to pray. Even if we are praying, I think we should pray for the intense faith we have and the valor that Gurudev provides us to pass through any events or situations in life. And when we pass through it, you remember that we'll be so empowered that we'll see, as Chechi mentioned, we'll see life from a different angle. The dimension, the people around us are same, everything is same. But the way we look at life changes, and the dimension shifts in such a way that there'll be no misery in our life. And people around you may think, oh my God, she is going through so much, but nothing will touch you. You will pass through because Gurudev is already holding you, and you have so much of faith in Guru, isn't it not? So he is there holding you. So this strong rootedness is what we both are here to convey. Pray for the ultimate faith that come what may. I should not lose Gurudev. As Gurudev has already said, being getting a focus on the master is very important. Focus on others is our mind game, but focusing on the divine is very slippery because we have a lot of attractions, right? So to have a what do you say intellect which completely wants to merge with Gurudev, which gives guidance to move towards the divine, and to have a what do you say to have a faith that my Guru is there taking care of you. And to all the viewers, I'll say Gurudev is there taking care of all of you very well. However it is, remember that he's seeing you, he's taking care of you, and do not lose hope and trust. This is the only prayer we have for all of us and for ourselves, to both of us also. Because it's such a slippery thing that, the mind is so smart, it can flip your faith. Because that's the only thing it can divert you from the divine. Remember, no. And the right direction, right people will come into your life to move you forward. How you will meet up with the right people, Gurudev will do everything. So this tremendous faith that yes, Gurudev is there and I am guided will take us through. So Gurudev, to conclude, I think Gurudev is not just a guide for us, he is everything for us. So when you have a living master, when you have an avatar, a divine who's come to take you to the ultimate, I think we need not worry about anything. What is very important is be happy, joyful. Yes, you can cry because when you're going through pain, we have no choice. Cry, but come out of it very fast. Cry and then realize our Gurudev is there taking care of me. So this strong faith is what we need. So here, once again, I thank everybody for guiding us, giving us feedback, and viewing this particular channel and making this a real, what do you say, a quality channel. Many of them, tell me that this channel is really serving it. It stands for quality. So thank you. It's because of all your feedbacks. Thank you very much. Chechi, thank you so much. Jai Gurudev.
Even the same from my end to you, Priya, and all my love and all my love and wishes and pranams to all my dear friends watching the video.